Good morning, children. How are you all? So, in light and shadow, we are in light and shadow. So, what we discussed in previous class, luminous objects and non-luminous objects already we have discussed. What are luminous objects? The object which gives light are called luminous objects. Objects that gives out or emit their light are called luminous objects. Objects which gives light of their own are called luminous objects, isn't it? So objects that gives or emit light of their own are known as luminous objects. Non-luminous objects. Non-luminous objects, the objects which do not give their light of their own are known as non-luminous objects, isn't it? So the objects that do not give out light of their own are known as non-luminous objects. Luminous objects, sun is there, glowworm is there. These are the examples. Torchlight is there, bulb is there, candle is there. These are the examples of luminous objects. Isn't it? Non-luminous objects, what are the examples of non-luminous objects? Chairs are there, benches are there, blackboard is there. These are the examples of non-luminous objects. Now next coming to kinds of objects. Kinds of objects based on passage of light. Based on passage of light. Passage of light. Based on passage of light. See, you all must have played hide and seek game. Yes, everyone. When it's your turn to hide, what you will do? Which place do you hide? Where you will hide? So you will choose the place where others should not see you, isn't it? You will hide or either the back of the almara, isn't it? So the other people, your friend should not see you. In such places you will hide. So what would happen if you will hide behind the glass? Glass, that is glass, behind a glass or behind a window glass. So obviously everyone can see you, isn't it? So here, an object that allow light to pass through it are known as transparent objects. Transparent objects. Transparent objects. The objects through which the light passes easily are known as transparent objects. What are the examples of transparent objects? Clear water. You can see even your image in the water also. When the water is clear, you can easily see air and water. Isn't it? Air and glass. Air and glass. The light passes easily through these objects. Such objects are called transparent objects, isn't it? Now take a sheet of paper. Take a sheet of paper. Just put a few drops of oil on the paper and rub it thoroughly. What happens? The light passes partially. The light passes partially. You will not see the clear images. Such objects are called translucent objects. What do you call it? Translucent objects. Translucent objects. Translucent objects. An object that allow only some light to pass through it are known as translucent objects. Isn't it? So this means that we can partially you can see the images. You will not see the images clearly. Isn't it? Such objects are called translucent objects. Frosted glass. Example. Frosted glass, oil paper, butter paper, oil paper or clouds. clouds. These are the examples, few examples of translucent object. You can add even oil paper or butter paper. These are the example of translucent objects. Next, coming to an object that does not allow light to pass through it. An object that does not allow the light to pass through it are known as opaque objects. What do you call? Opaque objects. These are called opaque objects. Object through which the light does not pass through it. Such objects are called opaque objects. What I told you in hide and seek, you are hiding yourself behind the almara, isn't it? Almara is an opaque object. You can't see the other people, other person, isn't it? Almara is there, or chair is there, table is there. All these are the opaque objects. Rock is there, metal is there. These are the example of a opaque object through which the light does not pass. See the duster. Duster also is an opaque object. We cannot see. Can you see me? No. You cannot see the object, isn't it? Such objects are called opaque objects. So here you have seen the kinds of objects based on the passage of light. These are the kinds of objects, that is transparent, translucent and opaque. You can write the example of table, rock. You can write a rock, duster, book. All these are the examples of opaque objects. So there are three kinds of objects: transparent, translucent and opaque. Transparent, the light passes easily through the object. Such objects are called transparent objects. Example: clear water is there, air and glass. These are the examples. When you sit in the buses, you will see the window glasses. Other side you can see it clearly, isn't it? Such objects are called transparent objects through which the light passes easily. Next, coming to translucent object. The light passes partially. The partial light passes through the object. Such objects are called translucent. You will not see the clear images, isn't it? Example is frosted glass, butter paper, oil paper. Just now I gave example. Keep few drops of oil on the paper and rub it and see the objects. You will not see clear object, but you can see the objects. Okay. Next, coming to opaque object. The object through which the light does not passes are called opaque objects. Such objects are called opaque objects. Next, coming to experiment. Here experiment is given for you. Here the experiment is given for you. Do this experiment and find out. Easy experiment. Nothing is there. Only you have to write here. That's all. In the table you have to write. In the table you have to write experiment 1. Here, what is the aim? What you want to find out? That is called aim. To find out whether the materials are transparent, translucent, or opaque. Here the table is given. Now you can take any object, you can take and observe the object. And observe the object carefully. Suppose here you are taking the oil paper. Oil paper you are taking, book you are taking, and transparent glass you are taking. Transparent glass. These are the three objects given for you, isn't it? Now here you have to write whether the object is transparent, translucent or opaque object. Okay? Here you write down the, for example, object or material. Object or material. Here you write down the light passes passes through the object. View through the object passes. View through the object. View through the object. That is fully passes the light or partially or not at all the light passes. Not at all means not at all the light passes. That is okay. Now object is, now here you have to write object is transparent, translucent or opaque. Here the objects are given for you. For example, pencil is given for you. Pencil. See the pencil. View through the object. Can you see the anything through the pencil? Not at all. The light does not passes. So here you have to write not at all. You cannot see anything. Not at all. So the object is opaque. The object is opaque. In the same way, you can take the rubber ball and view through this. See the other side. Can you see the other side? No, not at all. Not at all. Here the object is opaque. You cannot see. Opaque. The light does not passes. You cannot see. Isn't it? Butter paper. Take the butter paper and observe through the butter paper other side. The light passes partially. So the object is translucent. The object is translucent. Now in the same way, glass. Take a glass. Take a glass. See the other side. Easily the light passes. The light passes fully. The object is transparent. You can take other objects also in place of this. You can take other object. Here I have given oil paper. You can here butter paper in place of butter paper. You can use the oil paper also. And book I have written here. Here rubber is given, pencil is given, chalk piece you can use or book you can use. Isn't it? Duster also you can use. Okay. Next coming to transparent, I have given here transparent glass. Window glass. Okay, you can do this experiment at home. So here the transparent, translucent and opaque. The light passes fully through transparent objects and the light partially passes through translucent objects. Opaque, the light does not passes. Isn't it? Now I am keeping the book. I can't see the other side. Isn't it? So book is a opaque object. Thank you children. Have a nice day.